Does anybody else just miss like the older times just in general? Like I know I'm not the only one who feels really nostalgic about thinking about the past, because just life just seemed overall better. Like when I was a child, like, young kid, even teenager, like life was, I mean, it wasn't perfect. I don't want to sit here and say that things have ever been perfect at any point in time, but it just, life felt easier, and it felt more enjoyable. Like it's just, like, for example, just people used to go out and play. Like when I was growing up, we would used to like go outside and play. Like we would play games, me and the neighborhood kids and my brothers. We played like manhunt, we played tag, we played a lot of different games, and I don't really see anyone doing that anymore. I mean, yeah, like when the weather's nicer, I'll see some people out riding their bikes or walking, but like you don't see like people playing like they used to. And just, I don't know, I just start getting in these moods of extreme nostalgia just thinking about the past, like sometimes wishing I could, like, there's certain things about my past I'm glad I'm done with, and I'm glad I'm not there anymore, but there's a lot of things that I miss from my past that I know I'm never going to get back, but I just miss certain things. And I also just miss, like, there just used to be more joy. Like there used to be more happiness. People were, just happier, had more, what's the word I'm looking for? They had more, things were more optimistic. People were more optimistic. Things were affordable. Um, the goalposts weren't where they are now. But I just feel like in general, there's just like, for example, when you go out and you're driving around and you see like all the newer houses and newer places they're building, and like all the restaurants, like all the renovations, like everything has been like modernized and stripped of any personality. Like you go around, I remember that McDonald's used to be, the McDonald's near our house, they used to have like the red roof with the little white like stripes, and it was fun. Like you looked at the McDonald's and you're like, when I was a kid especially, like, oh, this is fun. It's like, the building has a lot of personality. You got the playground, the play place, and like everything was like full of life. And then now you look at a McDonald's and it just looks like, it's so depressing to me. Like every time I look at a McDonald's now, it's just like a bland, boring, dull building, a bunch of dull colors. I mean, the only thing, with much personality, I mean, they still have like the same logo. It's just still the same logo, the golden arch, but, you know, and there's just other buildings like houses, and just things used to like have more personality. Like they're like, each thing was unique. And, Zaxby's, they had all their stuff and their certain aesthetic. They had all these certain things on the wall, and I think some of them might still have that, but like they've completely changed like the exterior. Like the exterior just looks more like business. I mean, I know it is a business, but like one of the only places that hasn't changed, and they tried to change it, but people were like, no, enough is enough. We come to Cracker Barrel for the aesthetic. Like Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel is one of the few places you can still go to where it's still, the atmosphere is the same, the aesthetic is the same, the overall look, it's all the same. And you still feel like, it is how it was in the past. And I get that things change over time, like, and some things evolve and change. Like, I understand that, but I just feel like there's a lot of changes that are unnecessary. Like just because it can be changed doesn't mean it should. And the Cracker Barrel is a prime example of that. And then like they were trying to change the logo or something. I don't know if they were trying to change the interior, but they were trying to change the logo, and people were like, "No, you are not changing the logo. That logo has been like that for years, and we want it to stay like that." It's, the old man sitting, next to a barrel or something. They were like trying to change it and make it more like, I'm just over the complete modernization of everything. They're just trying to modernize everything, make everything like look the same. And it's like it makes me think about that episode of SpongeBob where where Squidward wanted to move away from SpongeBob and Patrick because he was getting tired of them. And he moved to that Squidville place. And it's like every building was the exact same, like his house. Every building was the same. It was just mundane and boring. Like his routine got boring. And I feel like that's how life has become now. Everything is just become mundane and lifeless, unaffordable. It's just overall just more bleak and depressing, to be honest. And I really just miss how things used to be. Like how there just used to be more life and personality and things. And I know that it's just not going to come back. And I mean, there's certain things that are keeping their personality, but I don't know. Like, it's just, I like that when I go into a Cracker Barrel, even in 2026, it still feels the same as it did in like the 1980s. I mean, well, I wasn't alive in the 1980s, but you get my point. It's still the same. It hasn't really changed that much. I mean, other than payment, I mean, there's more electronic stuff for like payment and stuff, but like the aesthetic and the overall atmosphere is still the same. And I hope it always stays the same and it never changes, or I'm gonna be upset. And then I see all these, I don't know if this is a foreigner thing or it's a like California thing, but it's like all these dumb white houses, like these big giant white houses with black trim, and I'm not gonna lie, they're just kind of ugly. They're like an eyesore to me, and they're building them all over the place here in Atlanta and Gwinnett. Like they're building them everywhere, and it doesn't look good. It really collectively just does not look good. Why is this light not doing? Oh gosh, I hope it's not dying. But it's just the overall atmosphere is just, I don't know. I miss like the past. I just miss when things were like, had more personality. They had more fun. Like they had more, like there used to be more color. I just feel like the color has been sucked up, and everything that's, in modern society is just, it's just mundane. It's just mundane at this point. This light is not illuminating me like the way I want it to. I need to go somewhere darker. Maybe if I go over here, it's a little darker over here. But it's just like, is anyone else feeling nostalgic or like they just miss these certain things about the past, or is it just me? Nostalgia is a strange thing. It really is. It really is a strange emotion, feeling. It's just, you just you see certain things or hear certain things, and it like makes you think about, a certain time. And it's particularly if it was a positive memory and it was a good time, you long for it, but you're not going to get it. I don't know. Anyways, I guess I've rambled on long enough about this, so I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys are doing well. See ya.